Meow, 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 meow. Hi, hello here. It's Enzyme again, and today I will show you how to use Revolution on Unreal 227i particles. As you can see, I've got my mesh particle emitter already here, and what I'm gonna do now, you should probably know because I talked about it last time in my previous tutorials. I'm gonna use textures from Unreal Share, my favorite textures for puffy stuff. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What we will be creating today is sort of a whirlwind effect. I'm gonna use cylinder spawn position. Oops, I changed it in speed. It should have been position, sorry. So cylinder, and on 128, oops, 128.96 in maximum. It doesn't actually matter, but whatever. In advanced, I should change the adjusted snap and be directional and rotate it up. Is it up? Yes, it is. Like this. Okay. God. I'm sorry. Yeah, now it's in the center. And position, I should turn on relative rotation. Okay, so I've got my particles spawned. And now I'm gonna set speed. Speed in box velocity going up 256. Box velocity, I said. No, I'm gonna use box velocity. And 19 and 2. Okay, this is the minimum. Now we're gonna play with rotation relative to move direction. That's not good. They should be rotated outside, more or less like this. Okay, I think it's gonna be okay. I'm not sure. And in visuals, I forgot to check the use random texture. Okay, this is better. Now, revolution is a way to rotate particles around a certain and fixed axis for all the particles that are spawned. Revolution, it's pretty simple to use actually, but you can create really incredible effects of whirlwinds and I don't know, some magical effects. So I'm gonna enable the revolution and rotate particles by y 0.3, 0.3, and you can see what we've got here. They're rotating around the center of my particle emitter. I'm gonna increase the number of particles so you can see it clearly through, and they are going up. Okay, now do I have a rotation checked? Yes, I do. And now I'm gonna play with visuals. Scale 3D by X. No, not by X, by Y. Yeah, this way. You can see here my particles already look not bad. And the rotation, I'm gonna use random rotation by Z, no, by X. Yeah, this is going to be okay. You can see now that my particles are spawning and going upwards with random rotation. I'm gonna increase the scale. No, I'm going to increase the amount. That's kind of shitty. Oh, 5,000. Oops! That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. So this is the basic use of revolution, but I will show you some effects you can make with those. There's the effects velocity checkbox. This is pretty interesting one, because if I set speed, for example, I don't know, X 118 for both, and I got this box checked, you can see that it bends, it sort of gets rotated, all the particles gets rotated, and the velocity goes with the particles. If I turn that off, they just go like this. My effect is skewed, I could sigh. Okay, and there's another one I could use, accelerated base and pause. If I turn that on and turn off effects velocity, it should go box cylinder, yes, box sphere. And I turn on box velocity to 32. You can see what happens. It twists. Yeah, exactly, it twists. If I turn that on, there's no twist. So what I did, I turned on the cylinder range based on position checkbox, and I increased the amount of sphere or cylinder velocity, of course checking the box sphere velocity here. Now what we can do with that is you can try and create a twister. Decrease that to 16, it won't do. I need to increase it to 64. And even I need to increase the revolution, like this, more or less. I know I tried to do that perfectly, but I truly had problems with it. Yeah, this is the one. So I just make the revolution 0.3 and then minus 32 steer all cylinder velocity. This way you can see my twister looks really good, and then we might adjust position just a little smaller, maybe the speed a little less because it's minus 48, like this. Okay, and in the visuals we can use time scale, yeah, like this, and then fade, so it fades in time. You can see pretty cool twister. Now I can see here already that it goes back here. This is not good. Can I change it? I don't know if I can change it. 1. So I'm gonna do it 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Yeah, like this. Ooh. Oh, it's scale. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then insert a second one. 111. I can make it 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 at time 05. So it's gonna sort of slow down. Now this is a brilliant effect. Okay. And I think that's it as it comes to whirlwind. You can see even from inside it looks magical. Yeah. And even when you move it around, it behaves really, really good. All particles turn to their velocity, direction, and stuff like that, and it's a nice effect. Okay, but that's not all you can do with it. I'm gonna save it as a second map so I don't lose it. I might use it later on. I don't know. You can also try creating something a bit different. Again, I will use revolution arc m speed Z, 128 for each. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. I didn't practice the thing I'm trying to do at the moment, so sorry if I fail. Okay, I'm going to use something like revolution enabled per second. Y? No, it should be Z in that case. 0.2, no, not Z. X, right? No, not X. Y. God, what's wrong with me? Interesting. And revolution offset, let's say X 32, 40, 64, 64. Okay, you can see what happens here. I got some sort of thing, let's say. I'm gonna set some textures so it looks better. I'm going to use my standard, my favorite texture. That's this one. Okay, and a second one, and a third one, and fourth one, and fifth one, and sixth one, like this. Okay, so I've got my thing ready here, and I could try using voxel, and I'm gonna use box sphere. It doesn't do much here. That's better. Okay, I remember I did it in somehow that it just went inside, gathered back. I can't remember how did I do it. Anyway, this is the one of the effects you can do here. Position box 32 minus 32. 32 minus 32. No, that's too much. 16 minus 16. 16 minus 16. Okay. You can see here that they just keep filling up, and this is that looks quite cool. But we will try to sort of increase the effect of this. I'm gonna adjust the 3D scale by, oh god, not this one, 0.2, like this, some sort of spark effect, and general amount 300. Okay, how did I do it? Looks like someone that's a bit of fail. I'm failing today on many things. I'm sorry for that. Okay, color. This is better a bit. Fade to 0.2, 0.8. Yeah. How did I do that? That they gathered around again. Revolution per second. 0.2, 0.2. I can't remember. Maybe I use forces. It's really hard to say. Okay, this way they just go like this. It looks quite nice, although it's not the effect I'm trying to achieve. Okay, you can see with the revolution we can create different things, different, I don't know, magical stuff. I did something with it. Almost. It's almost revolution. 0.3, 0.3. You can see here that they start to gather around somehow. yeah, this way we have created some sort of magical flow, and to increase this gather around thing we can try to use forces. You can see here we've got the velocity force, particle, concentrate force, and kill particle force. We'll use concentrate force, which is really useful. I'm gonna set it here in 3D viewport somewhere here, I'd say. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna set attack bottle concentrate force A, and here in forces I will also add a force tag. Okay, you can see it forces the particles to go here, but I'm gonna decrease the radius to 200, 150 like this, and increase the force to 300. Okay. Now in the speed I can increase the cell velocity to 48 minus 48. Yes, I can. And through. Now we are going to play with something bit different. I'm going to use Corona and Corona texture. This is the thing I really love. I can't remember which texture I used then, but we might try with this one here, and Corona of course enabled. This looks quite shitty, I must admit, so we are going to adjust the Corona color. I'm gonna try to get the same color I have here, so it's 0.6, 0.6 on X, 0.3 and 0.5 on Y, and 0.61 on 1? Why it's 1? I don't know. Now what I have to do is divide it by 2, because I have fade to 2 and copies in Corona. So 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 3. Like this. Okay. Again, I will divide it by 10. I want it to be a slight glow, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna increase the scale. Ha! You can see the effect looks pretty nice. Let's change the texture to something. Maybe this one. Can be. Okay, so I think that would be it as it comes to revolution. We might try to create a mirror effect for this one. I'm not sure if I managed to. So we've got revolution offset, minus 64, minus 64, more or less. It's not a mirror. It is a mirror. Not bad. You can see I've got two effects spawning and going in the same direction, but the revolution should be in the other direction for both, I think. Yeah, that would do. That would look better. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you can see that creating cool effects with revolutions pretty easy. I will still increase the scale. Increase the scale of both like that. Decrease the scale 3D range, and you can see it looks quite nice. And more to it, when there should be here it is. When you hide behind an obstacle, the glows just disappear. It's looking quite nice in game, I must admit. I already checked that many times. Okay, I think that's it for tonight, because it's almost 10 o'clock. Have fun playing with that. Good luck, and this was Z-Enzyme. Good night. Well, out of 10.